Now, okay, moving to Marxism, moving to Leninism. Okay. In Russia, in 1917, for hundreds of years, millions of people have been told the head of the state is a supernatural power. The Tsar is not just the head of the government, not just a king, but he stands between heaven and earth. And this has been inculcated in generations of Russians for hundreds of years. If you're Joseph Stalin, himself a seminarian from Georgia, you shouldn't be in the totalitarianism business if you can't exploit a ready-made reservoir of credulity and servility that's as big as that. It's just waiting for you to capitalize on. So what do? Well, we'll have an inquisition for one thing. We'll have miracles for another. Lysenko's biology will produce 4 harvests a year. We'll have heresy hunts. We'll tell everyone they must be grateful only to the leader for what they get, and they must thank him and praise him all the time. And that they must be aware all the time of the existence of the counter-revolutionary devil who waits to... You see where I'm going with this? That's not secularism. I'll tell you my North Korea stories another time. Its surrogate, it is at the very best and the very worst. The examples I've been talking about are a surrogate for messianism, for the belief in ultimate history and the end of days and the conclusion of all things, which is, I've tried to argue, I hope with some success, the problem to begin with, the replacement of reason by faith, the discarding of the one thing that makes us important and useful and different from other primates in favor of something that requires no evidence and just requires incantation. Not good for you. If Dr. McGrath or anyone else could come up with an example of a society which had fallen into slavery and bankruptcy and beggary and terror and misery because it had adopted the teachings and the precepts of Spinoza and Einstein and Pierre Bayle and Thomas Jefferson and Thomas Paine, then I'd be impressed, and that would be a fair test on a level playing field. But you will find no such example. Indeed, the nearest such example we do have is these great United States, the first country in the world to have a constitution that forbids the mention of religion in the public square, except by way of limiting it and saying that the state can take no interest in establishment of faith. Best known under the rubric of the wall of separation, my new slogan is, Mr. Jefferson, build up that wall. Hope you'll join me in it.